Hey Taurus, welcome to Intuitive Dreams 1111. My name's Jennifer. If you are new, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This will allow me to pick up on additional energies as I do read for the collective. Keep in mind, energies can be reversed, so please place parties where it fits to your situation. If it doesn't fit, don't worry about it. Go ahead and check out your other sign placements. And if you don't find anything there, hopefully I can pick up your energy on a future reading. Best way to do that is to connect with me. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button, comment. This allows me to connect with your energy, believe it or not. That's just the times we're in now. We don't always have to be face to face. It's now we are connected through, the internet. So what I want to do today, Taurus, is I want to find out how the person on your mind, how they feel about you intimately. All right. Spirit, tell us about Taurus. How does the person on their mind feel about them intimately? Tell us about Taurus. Tell us about Taurus. Tell us about Taurus. The Four Swords. That just came out in Libra's reading. Not that it has anything to do with it. It just note to self before I forget in case more cards come out. And I've done a lot of shuffles, so Six of Wands. Your person feels like they've been done dirty, wrong. However you want to say that, they feel like they were done wrong, I guess, in your situation. They've been left to their own devices, okay, with having to physically take care of themselves, physically, okay? And they feel that this is growing apart. So Taurus, I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra, but this could be, from their point of view, I don't know for sure, but I just did a reading for Libra where their person was transparent about going outside of the marriage, relationship, situationship, whatever it was between two people, to have playtime with other parties, but they were transparent about it. So I don't know if you have Libra in your chart or if you're dealing with a Libra, but it might be worth checking out. It kind of feels like this might be, I could be completely wrong, but just throwing it out there. All right, well, let's start off with the Tower. Tell us a little bit more about this Tower. What's it about this betrayal done wrong? Seven of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Well, yeah, someone's tired of the other person, you know, always seducing and going off with other partners. I mean, they're tired of it. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, it's like now when you two get together, it's, you know, it's not as close and as passionate as it once was or could be. So this is where the betrayal comes in. You know, someone's tired of somebody always trying to seduce other people, and, you know, they're not taking the time to seduce them. You know, show them the attention that's needed. You know, people say that, you know, sex and intimacy, you know, they always say, oh, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. I mean, it's not all of a relationship, but man, it is a big part. This is two parties coming together and showing each other how they feel about each other. You can do that in non-intimate ways. You know, there's emotional intimacy, right? You can be there for your partner, caring for them if they're sick. You know, if you know, bring them, you know, soup to make them feel better, or if, you know, their car breaks down and you know, they know they can call you and you're going to come, you know, help them out. You're going to get them home safe, and you're going to make sure, you know, you help, you know, help figure out how to get their car fixed, you know, make sure they go to a trustworthy mechanic. I mean, just things like that, right? That's a form of intimacy, of showing somebody how much you care, you want to make sure they're taken care of. But then there's also the physical part. Us as humans, we are physical beings, right? And it's not all physical, but it is a big part of it. If you don't want to be physical with your partner, but you're physical with other parties, then yeah, that's, you know, that's a blow. Unless two people have an agreement from the beginning that this is how this situationship, relationship, marriage, unless you talk about that up front, the awkward conversations early on, then you'll know, because there's different strokes for different folks. It's just like, some people believe in God, some people believe in spirit, some people believe in the overall universe, and some, everybody has different beliefs. And so you have different beliefs in everything. And so if you can't tell each other what your beliefs are and be able to know how to work with each other's beliefs in a way that's fair and reasonable to the both of you, if you both choose to go into the situation knowing each other's, cards, showing your cards. This is me. This is what I'm about. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. And two people coming together and talking about it. But, so how does Taurus feel about this person? So how does Taurus feel about this person? One more. How does Taurus feel about this person? Ace of Wands. So, Taurus, you're at a point where you're ready to just kind of go on to something different, something that matches your vibration, entering to something, into a situation that's better for you. The Chariot. You're just going to change up how you view relationships now. I think that being in this current situation to where you're seeing somebody, go off and pay attention to other people, flirt with them and give them their time and attention, you seeing this and witnessing and feeling it, that because really they should be wanting to do that with you as well. And if they're not, they're doing that with other people, then of course it's going to make you feel that you're ready to go into something that suits you, right? And I think that's the problem, is a lot of people go into relationships not really understanding each other's wants and needs, almost assuming it without actually talking about it and, making it known, that they just assume people are going to know how to handle, what the other person wants. And if you don't, that's destruction right there. Because what do we always say? When you assume, don't do that. It makes an ass out of me and you both, right? Because we both think that we're in a relationship for the same thing, but it's not playing out like that, right? And that's because if you don't talk about it up front, then you're going to get what you get, right? You can't go into a restaurant and not really order and have the waiter or waitress, pick it for you because you don't want to say what you want, and then bring the food out to you, and then you be like, oh, I didn't want chicken tonight. I didn't want chicken. I wanted the filet, right? The filet mignon. Yeah, you can't be disappointed with it if you haven't spoken about it and you two assume. And this isn't just with you, this is your other party too. So this works both ways. So if you say, you're ready to move on, this person might flip out because that's not what they were expecting, right? They didn't say what they were expecting. So if you don't say, you're going to get chicken, right? It's just that simple. So this works both ways, really. And it's because two people have not been open enough with each other about what they would be willing to do, not do in a romantic, intimate situation. What is the outcome going to be for Taurus and their person? What's the outcome going to be here? What's the possible outcome? One more. What's the outcome? Three of Swords. Seven of Swords. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. If you have Sagittarius in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you might want to check out their video as well. It doesn't have to be. It's just energy. So pretty simple. This situation is going to end up in heartbreak. I think it's pretty simple. I think people could see that probably a mile away because of, two people feeling like they were almost tricked into this type of relationship, right? And the only reason you're going to feel that way is because you two haven't said anything to each other. So, it's kind of like going into one of those silent movies to where you are watching the picture, but you're not hearing. So you're watching something play out, screen by screen, not hearing or knowing fully, having to really watch and pay attention to the situation and the actions that are happening between you two, right? And it's in its own way, it's like an illusion trickery, right? Even though it's not, it's just the fact that you two didn't say anything about it. And so you both are going to end up with, heartbreak from the situation. You both are going to feel tricked, or like you were sold a dream, maybe. I don't know. Maybe there was something more to this situation. Maybe you two, you coming together, it was for other reasons that you talked about, even though you both assumed it would be more of you two being intimate partners, right? So maybe there was something a little bit more to how you came together and why you came together. I'm not here to dig into that. I'm just, stating that there could be something more to, right? Because obviously you talk to your partner. What did you talk about? If you didn't really talk about the intimacy between you two and your intimate relationship, what did you talk about? You both want the same big house, or you both want to drive the same fancy car. Like, you follow what I'm saying? It's like whatever you spoke about is what geared this actual relationship, and not the actual intimacy of it, is, I guess, what I'm trying to get at for this. So, yeah, it's just you both dissatisfied with the whole situation. But, it takes two to make a relationship work, and it takes two to ruin it, right? So both parties played a role in this situation. I don't know who's playing what role. That's up to you. Do we have any other messages here for Taurus and their person? Taurus with their person in this situation? Self-love. Yeah, I mean, I would say that both people are going to want to focus on, healing, right? Healing enough to be able to feel comfortable about having these types of discussions in the beginning of a relationship, or having self-love enough to not be in this type of a situation. I don't know why you two were together. Like I said, I'm not digging into it, but if it wasn't for the intimacy part of this connection, then it was for other reasons. And so, maybe you both need to heal on, were you just, attracted to somebody because they were flashy, or because, your incomes together could, make you both feel secure. I don't know. That's only you and your person will know that. But basically, you both showing yourselves self-love to make sure that when you are coming together in your next relationship, or if you two decide to work it out with each other, you're going to want to take the time to heal and have self-love, go back to the drawing board, have these discussions to move forward. Yeah. Mend. So in order to mend the situation, you both would need to, again, work on your shadow side, heal, show yourself self-love. Love starts with yourself. So if it was a needing type situation, you don't need each other. Should be you want each other. So, and another thing I'm, getting to is just basically showing yourself love to heal, to mend yourself enough, to actually, be in a relationship with somebody for real reasons of the heart. intimacy is not just physical sex, guys. It's, you know, intimacy is, again, like I was saying, you know, the person, you know, making sure that their partner has healthy chicken noodle soup because they're not feeling well, and, you know, doing little things to make them feel good, right? Checking in on them and checking their fever while, you know, if the other person, like I said, you know, their car breaks down or whatever, then they're there to pick up their, you know, person, make sure they get home safe, and help figure out, you know, a way to get their car fixed without them getting ripped off by somebody. Okay, that's a type of intimacy as well, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. Is, you know, coming together for, you know, the right reason for your heart. And again, if you two want to come together for any other specific reason, I know everybody, you know, there are relationships where people come together where, you know, there's, you know, sugar daddies, sugar mamas, right? Everybody has, you know, their own type of contract with somebody, and that's okay, as long as both people are aware of that contract and agree to that contract, rather than two people going into it silently, assuming and not having that discussion to where it causes these type problems. So anyway, Taurus, I hope this was helpful. If anything resonated, hit the like button, drop a comment. This does allow me to pick up on additional energies, so shows me that these videos are getting out to the right people, and so all that good stuff. So much love and light. Thank you for tuning in. I will talk to you soon.